Good morning and welcome back to McCormick Outdoors. Today we're firing up the smoker again. This time we're doing the butt. And normally I do those on my big smoker, but right now it's blocked in and I can't get to it. My lawnmower's tore up, so I've got it tore down and it's sitting right in front of my smoker trailer. So I'm out here in between the buildings and got my little Weber Smoky mountain set up. And figured I'd show you a little bit of the process on that. So hold on just a second and I'll show you what we got going. Okay, there's the base of it. We're doing the minion method today. So you can see I've got my charcoal stacked around in a circle. I got my wood laid out on top. I got my hole in the center. And that's where I'll add my lit charcoal to here in just a few minutes. It's going over here right now in the charcoal chimney, getting close. And for anybody that thinks that wood's kind of unusual shaped, it really is. That's a split that I took and cut down on my saw for my chunks and come out almost like Christmas trees, so highly unusual. But anyway, once we get this thing fired up here in a minute, we'll come back and get it put together and get the butt prepped and start getting it on there. Okay, so we got the fire going in there. We got the water pan in. I got 1.5 gallons of water in the water pan. So I gotta get the grill grate on here in a minute, and then after that, we'll prep the butt and get it on here. But I'll tell you something I do that's a little bit different. That water pan that's down in there, I'm actually going to add some of my rub and some seasoning into it. So as that water begins to steam and boil, it's going to impart a little bit more flavor as it comes up through there, steaming into the meat. So try it, see what you think about it. But remember, a little bit more cleanup on your water pan when you get done. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay, just got the butt on, about to dial the temperature in. Smokes are going. Let this clear out enough where you can see it here. And when I say a butt, this is a big one right here. This is a little over 11-pound butt. It's going to take a long time to smoke. So we're going to get it covered up, let it do its thing, and we'll come back here in a little bit when it's time to check on it. Okay, we got her dialed in at 225. She's rolling smoke. So now we're just going to let her sit here for several hours and do what it does. We'll be back. Okay, we are now 6 hours into the smoke. Finally at the internal temperature of 160. I kind of like to wrap around that temperature. So we're about to wrap this thing up and put it back on until it hits 205. So let's get it wrapped and back on. Okay, smoker's been going for 9 hours now. My timer just has went off, telling me my internal temp was at 205. So we're about to pull this thing, let it rest for a couple hours, and then we'll get it shredded up. So we're looking at a total of 9 hours on the smoker. So hopefully it's going to be good. We're going to let it rest, and then we'll come back and take a look at it when it's time to pull it. Okay, it took it about 4 hours of rest time to get down to 170 degrees. So we're about ready to check this thing and see how tender it is. So let's see if this bone comes out. Oh yeah, whole thing's coming apart. That bone just come right out of there. So this thing is nice, tender, full of juice. So we're going to get it all pulled, and then we're going to get it panned and call it a night. It's been a long day, and it's finally done, and I'm ready for bed.